Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use this one key. So basically what you do is just find the app on either the App Store or the Google Play one. Make sure that you have the battery attached because it won't have power to know where it is or what it's doing. And then you can manage it from there. So open the app in the App Store and find it, and you'll want to download it. You will need to create an account and put in your email address, and that's the only way that this is going to work. So create a password for that, and it'll ask how you're using it, so you can select a few reasons, like maybe you were worried about your items getting stolen or you're using it for work, those kind of things. So go ahead and check a few of those boxes. Now, the way that it will sync is you put the battery in and you pull on the trigger, and then it will recognize the tool. So it's kind of a cool feature. So you should see the tool come up and you press add, and now it's added to your app. So it has recognized that tool, and you can do all kinds of cool settings. We'll show you a few of those as well. You can enable the tool tracking. Okay, so this tool is usable, and we're gonna basically lock it out and see if that keeps it from being able to be used. So you'll open up the One Key app, and if you look at the tool where the status is, we're going to change where it says in use, and we're going to flip that over to stolen as an example to deactivate it. So now you see in red it shows stolen, so this will keep the tool from being able to be used until we switch that back. Okay, so on the app we switched the status to stolen. Now when you pull the trigger, you'll notice that this one key lights up as red. So the tool will not work. Okay, so even if you take the battery off of it, I think that's gonna help you plug it back in. This tool will not work. So now we're gonna select connect, and when we do, it brings up our menu for the tool. And as you can see, it shows tool lock. So we turn that back off, and now you can see it blinks, and then it's able to be used again. So now when we go to use the tool, it works. And so that's how you can turn the tool lock on and off. So I was curious, and it's kind of nerve-wracking on a $1,000 tool, but I wanted to mark it as stolen to see what would happen. Now, what I found out is it will keep it from running, but it has to be within range of the app or somebody else who has the app. Okay, so on the app, we switched the status to stolen. Now, when you pull the trigger, you'll notice that this one key lights up as red. So the tool will not work. Okay, so even if you take the battery off of it, I think that's gonna help you plug it back in. This tool will not work. Now on the app, I switched it back to available. Okay, still showing the red key here. So in order to get it to work again, you have to turn the tool lock back off. You can't just change the status from stolen to available again. And you can also do that tool lock without marking it as stolen. Okay, so we just switched tool lock off. Now, works perfectly. You can see that red is gone. Now, once you are connected to the device, there are some really cool settings. So if you look at the modes, you can click on number 1, 2, 3, all of them, and you can set how fast you want the machine to operate in RPM. So if you want the first setting to be really low, you can set it down low. If you just want all the settings to be higher, you can. If you want to limit it because somebody else will be using it and you think they're going to burn it up or be too hard on it, you can go through to each of these settings and change not only how fast it will or how many RPM it has for tightening, but also for breaking away and removing fasteners. So you have a lot of options here, which is really cool that you can change those settings. So if you click on where it says blink under identify tool, the tool that it's connected to will start flashing so that you'll know that's the one. So let's say you had 5 of these on the workbench, that's how you could identify it.
So one of the neat features for finding it, if you click on Find Item, then a little screen will pop up and it will show you in kind of a bar graph for green how close or far away you are from it. So you do have to be within range. It will show where it is generally on a map as well. And if you hit blink light, then that will cause it to flash as well on all the settings. So as an example, if you're in your garage and you're looking for it, it'd be nice if it would make a sound. That would probably be just as helpful, if not more. But you can find it this way and it will blink, and so that setting will work. So that's kind of a cool feature. So thanks for watching. Please check the video description. I have other videos that are similar to this. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Thanks, guys.